let's joining us on the Film Threat livecast is Dante James. He's joining us here. He was at the screening with us. Hey, Dante.
How's it going, guys?
What's going on?
Well, hopefully my mic levels are okay this time, because last time I know I was kind of blasting you.
I think you're a little bit loud.
A little loud. Turn down the gain a bit. I think I have the same microphone. Just turn down the gain a little bit.
Good enough? Good.
That's good. That works.
Right.
We were just talking about basically the first 10 minutes of the movie and how
up to the funeral, basically
off screen, you know, we're told that T'Challa dies, and I think it's a terrible decision. I think it basically kills any chance that this will be a franchise. Yes, it's going to be a Disney Plus show, but what are your overall thoughts? And we're going to get into it and talk to the chat in a minute as well.
Yeah, so you know, it's funny. I had certain thoughts about the film after we watched the film. Like I came out and I felt a certain way. And I think after like being able to sit on it for a few days, I've been able to kind of figure out what I've been thinking about the movie a little bit clearer. And here's the thing. I think that this movie was almost doomed to fail. I don't think there was a way that this movie was going to meet everybody's expectations. I don't think, even the cast, I don't even think it met their expectations. I think this was a really rough film to have to do right after his death, basically. And I don't hate the film quite, or dislike the film quite as much as you guys do. Like I heard, you know, you and Weber, you know, comparing it to the Eternals. I'm like, come on, man, it's not nearly that bad. I walked out of the Eternals. I didn't walk out of Wakanda Forever. So I wouldn't put it on that level. I mean, I think it's better than Captain Marvel and Thor 2. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It's just that compared to the excitement that we have for the first movie, it does kind of take away from that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that there were some there were some good things about the film. You know, the performances were great. You know, Angela Bassett, amazing. I even think Letitia Wright, you know, even though I don't think she can carry this franchise at all, I saw growth as an actress with her in this film. Because if you think about the first movie, you know, she was just a quirky little scientist chick who, you know, has some one-liners and that was it. Where in this, she did show range in her acting, which, you know, for me, I appreciate, you know, but I just don't think that it was enough to carry this franchise forward. You know, I think that there was something definitely missing, and it wasn't just Chadwick Boseman. You know, like the thing that was missing was, you know, we're not rooting for this Black Panther. You know what I mean? Like we're not, you know, cheering this Black Panther on. We're not like, you know, we want T-shirts and action figures, and we want little kids to, you know, mimic this Black Panther. You know, that Black Panther we got in the film suit the film, it suit the movie, or it suited the story. But I don't see how moving forward that's going to be. It's not going to be a draw at all. It's not going to bring people to the theater.
I mean, I think that's my point. If this movie needs to make $1 billion to make money, it's not going to make $1 billion, because the only way to make $1 billion is repeat viewing. Right. And this movie does not warrant repeat viewing.
No, it warrants one watch. And honestly, let's be honest, man. Like most people are going to watch it because they want to see how they handle Chadwick's death. That's the main reason people are going to watch this film. But here's the thing, man. I mean, even with that said, the story wasn't bad. The story of the film is actually pretty solid. You know, everyone had a legitimate reason for doing the things they did in the film, and motivations were good. Everything was on point except for the fact that this franchise just can't go anywhere. You know, I completely agree with Eric Weber. And for those of you don't know who Eric Weber is, he's a friend of ours who has this great YouTube channel called Midnight Movie Talk. And, you know, I watched his show and what he said about it, and I totally agree with him that the weakest thing about Wakanda Forever was Namor, or Namor, whatever, you know.
He's the only one. Well, yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
That character just didn't work for me. He's the only one who calls himself Namor, and
Right.
everyone else says Namor, which is the pronunciation we've used for years. I will say I disagree with you, Dante, from the standpoint of the more I had the time to think about it, the more the movie fell apart for me. And I always think about, we were talking earlier about just the decision to kill the character. Not you know, they made that choice, and I think that that's going to have huge ramifications for this reason. And I talked about it on the Nerdrotic Nooner. And now, okay, so this is Wakanda Forever. Before I talk about that, it was 90% last night. Let's refresh and see where we're at. It's now down to 85%. No audience ratings yet, but there will be.